Hey Libras, this is Sage Wisdom. Happy New Year. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start y'all January 2021 reading. I normally don't do the dates, but since it's a new year, I got to kind of set the tone for the new year for you guys. All right, I'm going to start with my prayer. I'm going to go through the overall energy, the situation, energy just around you. So it could be another person or your spirit guides talking to you, aspects of that, what's testing it, what's going to happen after the test, and then outcome based on the current situation. So you guys have free will. So this is a reading, but I'm just picking up on the current energies, but you choose your own destiny. Okay. You choose to go in whatever direction you want to go in. This is just me picking up on energies. So thank you, God, for this opportunity to read for the sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of Libra in terms of whatever needs to come through this for their highest good. Ask for protection, white light, and love to surround me and the surrounding collective at this time. Offer messages only for the highest good. Calling my spirit team, archangels, angels, elementals, fairies, energies, and entities as of the highest good for Libra. Thank you. Ask for clear and accurate messages to be delivered to the collective. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, Libra. Okay, so start with the overall energy. I got my mic here. I have to make sure my mic is always working because sometimes I have microphone issues. But they're saying you got the I'm sorry card, which is talking about being defensive and writing past wrong. So it's like you're uprooting some type of situation to correct it. Okay. So right now we're living real hard times. Let's just say it that way. When we're hurt, we tend to have triggers, something that's triggered within us. And sometimes we see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. Okay. And Spirit is saying that you find true peace and true tranquility in looking at the situation in its entirety. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? You can't bypass certain aspects, the parts that you don't like, or you can't pretend that it's not happening, okay? Because you have to go through certain things in order to understand situations on a deeper level in order to incite the healing that's within and needs to come out, you know what I'm saying, to make us grow. So a lot of what you guys are feeling is a need to heal some type of situation. So it's like you got to uproot it. You got to bring it to the surface in order to feel it again, in order to experience it again and go through it so that you can correct it through forgiveness. That's how you right the past wrong. You forgive, okay? Yes, that's what they're saying. So it's like looking at the shadowy energy that's around us in our world and that's within us, like such as hate, different wounds that you may have, separation, and it's like you want to address those issues, address the sadness, address the wrongs that you felt has been done to you or you felt that you've done to other people. Okay. Like how a lot of you are wondering, you're looking at the pain that you've inflicted on someone else. So it's about acknowledging that. So you got to uproot that to bring it back to the surface, right? And then you have to say, I'm sorry, with the open heart. So as your heart is open and all that, those feelings, that energy is coming out, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have the opportunity to correct the past wrong. So by forgiving a person, saying, I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? So opening up to the shadowy sides of ourselves that we're not willing to work through or see so that we can bring it up, we can address the issue, we can release it, and we can let it go. All right, that's the energy. So then you have the Star Family card, which is saying that you're part of a soul team and that you can call in for support during this time, is what they're saying. You know who's a part of your soul team because you have that familiarity. Am I saying that right? with the people you feel like you've known them. You may have just met them. You feel like you've known them all your life. These people that's coming into your spirit, these are people that's being sent to you from source to kind of help you heal, help you through this process, is what they're saying, because this is now the time of nourishing yourself. You got the water your garden card, taking care of your body, resting, and all that type thing, right? So they're saying that you're being called to push the brakes right now and to rest, restore, and rejuvenate yourself. Okay, so it's like as you pull on this energy of writing past wrongs, bringing up situations that you really don't want to look at, that's breaking your heart, that's feel like it's breaking you down. You call it in your angels, your spirit guides. You call it in your soul tribe, so people that you may not know yet, but you know from different lifetimes to help you through this time, so you can heal and nourish. So once you heal and nourish, you can build something that's more on solid ground. You understand? Yeah. So it's getting to the root of the problem. Look at the sorry card. Look at the roots. You get into the root of the problem and you healing from a deep spiritual soul level. So you're bringing up all this stuff that really wasn't, you pushed it down. You know what I'm saying? You can't push it down forever. It's got to come up and you got to let it heal. Okay. So that's just where you guys are at. And you got a lot of help and support from your soul family. You call it in and support from your spirit guides and angels. They coming towards you to help you through the situation as you nourish and heal yourself from these old wounds that needs to be healed, is what spirit is saying. Now, as you go through this process of healing, spirit is saying that you're going to gain wisdom. It's more than just knowledge. It's more than just knowledge. It's something that you were not seeing clearly in the past. Okay. So it's like you're gathering more knowledge about a situation, but from a deeper level, from a soul level. And it takes time. So you're learning from the past, you're learning from your experience. Okay. You bring those situations back up to heal. Before, maybe you just pushed it down and you wasn't willing to look at it, but now you are. Okay. So yeah. As you go through this time, you might seek the counsel of a wise mentor, like a counselor or somebody from your soul tribe or your angels and spirit guides. Okay. Now, what they're also saying is they want you to start accepting the change that's coming about. Look at these. There's like seasons of change. Things are starting to be different. So you got to take advantage of this energy and start to move in this energy of change that's coming through, which means not resisting this change or not suppressing, these emotions or feelings that's coming up that needs to be healed. Allow it to come up and out so that you can nourish yourself on such a deep level that you heal yourself from the inside out, is what spirit is saying. Okay. Because they do feel like a lot of you are resisting this change. Okay. They want you to become familiar with how your resistance look, how it feels, how it manifests. Okay. So some of it can look like you're trying to move towards something and then you can't, like the door is shut in your face. Okay. Or where normally the door would like be easily open. So, or some of it could be just like a form of procrastination. You're just not doing what you have to do to get to the next level, which when you procrastinate is because you have fear about what the next level holds. So it's about moving forward with confidence and persistence through this change that's coming about, not resisting it and going with the flow is what spirit is saying. With the new wisdom that you're gaining from opening up and unrooting those things from your path that needs to be uprooted in order for you to explore and to understand things on a different level, to gain the wisdom that you need in order to bring about this change in a more fluid way instead of being resistant. All right. That's your overall energy, Libra. Okay, now let's look at the situation. Okay, so the situation is you guys have decided that you want to find fulfillment in your life and you want to pursue what it is that you're supposed to pursue. Like you want to pursue your destiny right now. So you're living in the moment and you're bringing forth of energy of love and then you're bringing forth of energy of healing right now. That's just where you guys are at, right? Which means you have to do the work. You have to explore those parts that don't feel so great. And you got to start taking positive action steps towards what you need to move forward towards in order to heal yourself. Okay. So the spirit is saying it's not enough to just dream or pray about what you want. You got to do the work. You got to take action steps every day towards reaching a certain goal. So consistently working on your priorities, that's what makes them flourish. That's what they're saying. So you have to like water your garden. You have to nourish yourself through this time. Okay. But you have to be in the present moment. So even if you're looking back at old situations and those are coming up in you, you got to look at them and heal from them so you can release it and you can move on to the new. That's what they're saying. So it's like you're elevating yourself. You're promoting yourself. Okay. So you're increasing the abundance and you're increasing the flow in your life, which is going to result on you having more of a positive focus on what it is that you want and willingness to take action towards this divine initiative that's presented before you. Okay. And they're saying they see that you guys are doing this. You guys are doing good work. All right. So again, but for some of you, they want you guys to seek wise counsel. They're saying that let's not go about this in a traditional way. Your traditional means of going about this may not solve your problems. Like I said, this is a soul mission that you're on. Okay. So as you go through this soul searching mission, you might experience moodiness and stress and, all that type of thing, but you have to work through those energies. It's a Page of Cups. You got to work through that emotional energy that you're in so you can move to the next level. Okay. So some of you, this could be like just, you want a new emotional experience, a new experience in terms of love, in terms of romance, which means you have to end the trauma from the past situation. Even though the past situation for a lot of you is already ended, the sadness that the situation brought you is still there deep down, and it's starting to uproot. So you got to heal from that so you can embrace a new opportunity with happiness, because you're just suppressing all the pain. It's still there. You have to let it come up, look at it, forgive it, release it, so you can move on to a happier situation. Okay. Less melodrama. You can be less reactive. You know what I'm saying? That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. Now, again, the Emperor, which is about taking action. You can't just pray for it and expect it to just be. You also have to take action steps towards reaching your dream or your goal, the Star card. Okay. In order to get what it is you want, you have to make movements toward it, which means releasing the past, letting go, so you can move on to a better energy, a better time. So focus in on you at this time. Focus on elevating yourself. Focus on promoting yourself. Focus on the love that's within your heart, which is also mixed with the heartache that's there too. You know what I'm saying? So looking at those things for what it is, releasing it, forgiving it, and moving on. All right. So you move into smoother waters, but you got to do the work. So it's not as easy as saying a prayer, snap, is done. No, you have to do the work. When you say the prayer, God allows that energy that you suppress to come back up so that you can address it this time. Okay. All right. So let's look at the energies around you. So it could be another person, or let's see what it is. They're talking about seeing the truth in a situation. So it's kind of what we're talking about, using common sense and not to be fooled. So pay attention to your intuition. Okay. They're saying be aware of your thought process and the type of whatever it is you're thinking, you're manifesting that into reality, is what they're saying. So you have to be the change agent. You have to change the foundation. Remember at the beginning we had the I'm sorry card where you uprooting, you bring up this old stuff because you got to break down this old foundations, almost like the Tower card. So you got to bring up that old stuff to heal it so you can move into a new energy, a new aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? Karma. It's like the karmic cycle has completed. That's what I wanted to say. The karmic cycle has completed, but it's still a little work you have to do. We're looking at the truth in a situation. Facing your own truth is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Yes. So they're saying that you do have the ability to manifest what it is that you want to manifest, right? But you have to choose the words carefully, your thoughts carefully. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever you're thinking, you're manifesting. So which means you have to be aware of what it is that you're thinking, how you're feeling at the time. And when you notice it is not in line with what you want to like manifest for yourself, you have to readjust those things. So positive affirmations is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Describe what it is that you want to experience. Write it down or visualize it. Make a vision board. Okay. And that's how you're going to bring about balance. And that's how you're going to bring about abundance into your life. All right. They're also saying that, again, you have to take action. So even if it's as simple as writing down goals for the new year, 2021, let it be as simple to balance things out. You know what I'm saying? But you have to do this. You have to believe in yourself. You have to have positive ideas of what you want in order to move in a positive direction. So yes, that's what they're saying. As you continue to do this, you're going to be celebrating and enjoying like accomplishments that you make. For some of you, it could be like graduating. For some of you, it could be like being pregnant, bringing, life into this world somehow. Or if not pregnant, just bringing creative ideas to fruition. For some of you, it could be like maybe some of you want to manifest marriage in your life. Maybe some of you are tired of being single and you want a different type of life. You know what I'm saying? It could be that, is what Spirit is saying. But you can't, if you want to experience happiness, you have to release the blocks that you've been putting up, the energies that you've been suppressing, the things you haven't been wanting to look at is still there. So in order to manifest happiness, you have to address those things that brought you unhappiness in the past. So 9 of Wands, which is representing your blocks, or the things that you suppress, the things that you're not willing to look at, but you have to. You can't keep suppressing or holding back if you want to experience happiness. All right? That's that energy. Now let's look at aspects of that. I told you that you guys are entering into a karmic cycle, right? And as you enter into this karmic cycle, they want me to tell you to stand up for what it is that you believe in, stand up for what it is that you want, have confidence, challenge those in power or those who's trying to control like what it is you do or what it is that you want. So, but in a way where you're not, what's the word I want to say? It's not a competition. It's more like cooperations, but making people understand you and the page that you're on. Okay, nobody can take away from you what's rightfully yours. So if you know that, maybe you approach the situation differently. Okay, so there's no need to compete. There's no need to compete because what's for you is for you. But it's understanding what that is so you can move towards it. It's releasing the past so you don't have any blocks in your way that's blocking. Sometimes we can block our own selves from getting what it is that we want because we haven't healed enough. You know what I'm saying? So it takes a lot of courage and strength to heal, even though a lot of us think that, it's cowardly to like forgive, stuff like that. No, forgiveness takes a lot of strength and courage is what they're saying. And with you doing that, you're completing a life cycle. You're completing a karmic cycle. And as you do this, you have more access to the abundance of flow and love and romance, financial abundance, all that will flow more into your life is what they're saying. So be more cooperative. And that's when you can accomplish more things. You stand your ground. You stand true to what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? But don't stand the ground as if someone can take it from you. You stand the ground as far as being true and facing the challenges so you can move past them and you can move on towards what it is that you want. Okay? Everything that you put out is coming back to you. So look at it that way. The karmic cycle is ended and everything that you put out is coming back to you. Yep. Yes, that's what they're saying. Now, you have the Judgment card, the Tower, and the Strength. So I do feel like this is saying the cycle that you were in is ending. It's a karmic cycle that you were in. You had lessons to learn. You're finishing up the last part because you're gaining a wisdom from experiences that you had in the past that you hadn't fully dealt with. But now you're looking at it, and now change is coming about as a result. But the only way this is coming about is because it's through your strength and courage to forgive, to look at the things you were not willing to look at in the past. You know what I'm saying? So God is saying, I'm healing this situation for you now. And things are going to start to improve. You're going to start to see improvement moving forward. Okay? So you're on a journey right now. You're on a journey. You're in a process of completing the cycle, in this process of being healed is what Spirit is saying. All right. So when I look at what's testing the situation, the card that you have is the Freedom card, and it's talking about you releasing like self-imposed restrictions. What did we talk about in the beginning? I'm sorry, uprooting all that stuff that you suppressed, all that unforgiveness and stuff like that. So it's releasing the restrictions or what you perceived as restrictions, that competition or feel like you have to be this way in order to get it. No, what's yours is yours. So it's releasing those perceived limitations by opening yourself up to loving energy is what they're saying, and being more focused on what it is that you want. So this is what's challenging. You have to be more focused on the positive and what you want, being grateful for the blessings in your life, feeling gratitude for what was already occurred, even those things that you didn't like, because it helped you recognize what you want going forward. The contrast is always good because it helps you understand what you want based on what you see that you didn't like in the recent past. Okay. So they're saying instead of fixating on worries and stuff in your mind, they want you to focus on what it is that you're grateful for right now. Think of 3 things that you're grateful for. Write them down or say it out loud. Okay. And every day do that. So keep focusing on gratitude and you'll discover more that way is what they're saying. You're coming out of this time where you're confused and you're not knowing what to do. You come out of this time where you're procrastinating, over analyzing, and now you have more clarity about how you want to move forward. Okay. That's what Spirit is saying. It's 7 of Cups. So it's putting it in, you doing this soul work times, and things are starting to look up, and stuff going to feel more like a relief. Okay. You're going to be moving more into a peaceful place is what Spirit is saying. So listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy, and focus on love is what they're saying. That's how you gain wealth and authority. There's a power that's within yourself that you're trying to align yourself with, your own power that's always been there, but you just were misaligned. You're out of alignment due to these situations that occurred. But it's like getting back in line with your high priestess. This is reverse now, because this is what you got out of alignment with your higher self. You disconnected momentarily, temporarily from God, from source energy, which is what prevented you from having victory or feeling like you have emotional stability in your life. That's what they're saying. Okay. But you're on a journey to move back towards that. You're on the journey to abundance, to freedom, to love, but you have to focus on gratitude during this process, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. So let's look at aspects of what's going on here. Whew. They're saying that you guys are releasing old patterns and ideals that no longer serve you. So it's a form of detachment that you're kind of going through. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to get the energy right here. They want you guys, again, to connect with your spirit guides and your angels as far as, pulling from the strength and energy that's around you from them so that you can move forward, okay? They're saying that sometimes prayers are answered through other people, like God sending people to you in your life to help you understand yourself better, or help to answer a question that may be in your head that you've been asking, like help to answer a prayer. So making those connections will help you understand something deeper than what you have understood in the past, okay? They're also saying that, and I'm asking for clarity, because you got the King of Cups and you have the Four of Cups. It's an opportunity that's here for you, is what they're saying. And this opportunity, it's like you guys aren't really fully engaging in opportunity because you don't trust the process. You're kind of really cautious about the situation. Okay. And they're saying, and I'm going to clarify this before I finish reading this, clarify this opportunity that's here for Libra. Thank you, God, for this opportunity to read. Four Cups and the King of Cups. What's the opportunity that's here for Libra? It's a new emotional situation, a new romantic situation is coming your way. Libra. Yeah, it's a new romantic situation that's coming your way. So you got the Knight of Cups and the Death. So, but it can't fully bloom until you transition out of the energy that you've been in, is what Spirit is saying. Which means acknowledging those things, again, taking the baby steps to acknowledge those things that you were not willing to acknowledge in the past, okay? Because you stand in this energy of not acknowledging what was and not taking action to move into something different, not allowing this transition to occur on an emotional level is what's keeping you in a stuck energy. It's preventing you from moving forward. The Knight of Wands is what they're saying. A lot of it's from a past love situation, or it could be from a Gemini that you were associated with, and you kind of feel restricted or tied to that situation. But they're saying you make a choice to unrestrict yourself. You make the choice to unrestrict yourself, is what they're saying. Okay? Give me a few more cards. Okay? Yep. So look, moving out of this energy from past, being in your head, you know what I'm saying, and moving towards happiness. Okay? They're saying that is new friendships that's wanting to be forged around you. There's people that really love you and care about you. And yeah, that's what they're saying. It's new friendships is here. It's a new opportunity that's here. But it's like you guys have to move out of this energy of the past and righting these past wrong in order to feel this new energy. Okay, in order for this change to occur, in order for you to establish a new foundation for yourself, is what they're saying. Because you have the Lovers reverse in the House card. Okay. All right. So when I look at the energies as far as the outcome based on the current situation, the karmic cycle is beginning to close up, but they realize that you have a lot of anxiety in terms of this past situation. So it's something that you're still trying to heal from. Okay. And a lot of you have to do with a partnership in the past. Okay. Is what they're saying. Overcoming the obstacles from this partnership. For some of you, maybe it's a situation where, it wasn't equalness with give and take in the situation, but they're saying like working together to heal. But I do feel like it's not, even though this may be in terms of a love situation, the partnership has to do with your soul connection, with your spirit guides, angels, the people that's coming to your life, the new friendships that's helping you to heal. Is a new energy of a partnership coming around that's more mature than what it was before. That's helping you to bring yourself out of this state of anxiety that you've been in. So it's about acknowledging things that went wrong in the past, your misdeeds or theirs, and learning how to appreciate them all as lessons, and then focusing on what your highest priority is at this time. Okay? Focus on they want you to focus on where your priorities are calling you to move, like the direction that you're being called to move in at this time. Okay. They're saying a lot of this is producing feelings and anxiety. Like when you try to focus on what you want, a lot of you are feeling anxiety. Okay. The reason why you're experiencing a lot of anxiety is because you're not focusing on what you need to be focused on. It's almost like an energy just telling you this is what you need to be doing. And because you're not doing it, you have that feeling of anxiety, is what they're saying. Yeah. So focus on taking baby steps, you know, as far as, even if it's not like huge, big steps towards moving towards where it is that you need to move. And it will lessen your anxiety. It's going to make you feel more confident about your decisions moving forward. Okay. So that's what it is. Because right now, I just feel like a lot of you are feeling like unstable, things is not feeling secure. Yeah, it's just like this past energy. That's the past energy. I want you to keep working on releasing. Y'all just in a process of releasing. The King of Pentacles and the Six of Cups is reversed. So some past energy that you're working on releasing. And once you release this past energy by doing the work, it's going to bring more confidence to you, more stability. You know, you're going to take ownership of the situation. That's how you relieve your anxiety. Take ownership to take steps to do what you have to do. Get out of your head and start doing the work is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Yep, that's what they're saying. Being in your head is keeping you trapped in this energy where you're not getting what you want. Your anxiety is causing you to stand still. That's all I want to say. So the Eight of Pentacles, which is the work you should be putting in. The Five of Swords, which is like you feeling like not get what you want, or just competition. It's just like this anxiety. That's what's holding you back from reaching a new beginning, a more stable, solid beginning. It's here for you, but you're still working through these energies. You're still trying to gain clarity on some things, okay? Which is not a bad thing, but don't stay in your head. Always be taking action towards correcting things that went wrong or things that you feel like you're not in line with now, to get back in alignment with what it is that you want. So cutting through the mess and seeing the truth in the situation is what Spirit is saying, okay? All right, so give me some closing cards for Libra in terms of this reading. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. I feel like it's too many. A few cards for this reading. Okay, gratitude is what's going to speed up this process of getting what you want, and time alone to sort through the situation. Okay, is what they're saying. Love what is, appreciating what is, using that healing energy to clear out the past energy that when you feel like you didn't get what you wanted. Okay. Be encouraged to keep on moving forward, not to stand still, because when you stand still, you stand stuck in your anxiety, is what they're saying. All right, and you will be heard. You, whatever it is that you want, is going to, your angels, your spirit guides hear you. You having people and situations come into your life to kind of help you through this process. So be open to these new partnerships that are starting to emerge as a result. Okay, and you will have abundance. You will have what it is that your heart truly desires moving forward. Okay, some of you, that may be intimacy. It might be like a deeper love connection that you want. Okay, but you're just completing the old cycle. You're releasing an old karmic situation. Okay, so you're moving away from past energies and you're moving into a different energy right now, is what Spirit is saying. Whew, okay, give me a few more closing cards for Libra. Libra, I can tell y'all doing a lot of spiritual healing, a lot of spiritual work right now. It's about nourishing yourself as you usher in this change that's coming about. They're saying that patience is a virtue, and that like attracts like. So whatever it is you're manifesting, whatever you're thinking, whatever you feel on an emotional level, that's the energy that you're going to attract. So that's why it's important to heal the energy that's not in alignment with your highest good. As you go through this process, though, be patient. They say make love your energy, not fear. Focus on love and what it is that you want. Manifesting the things that you want through positive affirmation, doing the vision board, and then you're going to be inspired by others, and you will inspire others during this process, okay? Is what Spirit is saying. Forgive yourself, forgive other people that were involved, and that's part of the healing. That's what's going to speed things up, releasing old situations. Set your intentions. What is it that you want moving forward, Libra, is what they're asking. What is it that you truly want moving forward? Have an attitude of gratitude. So focus on love, light, healing, having patience as you go through this time in order to manifest what it is that you want moving forward. All right, Libra, this is what I have. I'm going to leave it right here. If you want something more personalized, email me at chantelharris30@gmail.com, or go to my website, which is sagewisdom.slharris.com, and I have that information in the description box below. If you feel like this video resonated with you, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment. I would appreciate it, and we'll go from there. But they're seeing that you guys have many options moving forward, okay? But you got to focus on this emotional healing or fixing this situation in the past that left you in this emotional state where you feel like you can't get what you want, or things aren't working out in the way that you want them to work out. All right? Light and love, and Happy New Year.